See, there is a difference between marriage and a wedding. And I think we tend to confuse those two because sometimes we just want a wedding day to show people, but we're not ready for marriage. See, a wedding is a day where you look nice, you take pictures, your family comes, they tell you congratulations, you have a DJ, you plan. There is that excitement about wedding days. But a marriage starts the day after a wedding day. Marriage is work. Marriage requires maturity. Marriage requires trust and communication. Marriage requires you to be patient and kind when your partner is not always understanding. Marriage requires compromising. But most of the time, we are so excited that we say, I want a life partner, not because we are ready to build a home, but because we are ready to show everybody that we are married. We want to show everybody, look at my wedding day. You see how exciting it is? We want to prove to people that we are happy. We want to prove to people that, hey, look at my wedding dress. Can't you see how expensive it is? Can't you see how expensive the wedding day was? Can't you see how it was expensive to get that DJ? We want to prove to people that we have the best relationship goals when we are not really focusing on the marriage. We are just focusing to prove to people that we are also in a relationship, because everybody is putting pressure on us to be married, not because they care about our homes, they care about you having a wedding ring on your finger. So many of us are in pressure to be married, but not many of us have the maturity to build a home. It takes more than a wedding ring to build a home. It takes more than a pretty face to build a home. It takes more than money to build a home. It takes character and values and good communication skills. It takes humility to build a home. It takes patience to build a home. It takes more than a pretty wedding dress. See, many of us, we go on Instagram, we go on Snapchat, we look in magazines and we see all our favorite actors and actresses and celebrities, that we look at their wedding dresses and we say, I want that too. We look at our friends getting married on Facebook and we say, I want that too. There is nothing wrong with wanting that as long as you're ready for that. Because there are many people who are getting married because they have the age to be married, but they don't have the maturity to be married. Because even the Bible says that to build a home or to be a wife, it talks about Proverb 31. To be a Proverb 31 woman, it does not just take a pretty face. We have many people who look good. They look great on Facebook. We want to look like them. But when you look at their heart, they are mean, they are selfish, they gossip about everybody, they bully everybody. So they look pretty on the face, but their heart is ugly. So we have many people who look like a Proverb 31, but their heart is not a Proverb 31. So many of us, we are looking for a life partner because he has a car, because he has money, because we want things that people can say, wow, look at that. We want people to look at our lives and think that we have fulfillment, but yet we are looking for fulfillment in impressing people, forgetting that when you're going to have a hardship in your marriage, the people you wanted to impress won't be there to help you. The people you wanted them to say like, wow, your wedding was fun. When you're going to have hardship in your marriage, they won't be there with you. They won't be there to give you advice. They won't be there to say, hold on, keep going. There is a difference between wanting a wedding day and being ready to build a home. It takes more than money and a pretty face. See, many people are ready for a wedding day, but many people are not ready for a marriage. Many people have the age to be married, but they don't have the heart to build a home. Many people want a life partner, but they are selfish. Many people want a life partner, but they're not kind. Many people want a life partner, but they're the worst at communicating. See, sometimes God takes a long time to give us what we want, to give us a life partner, until we grow up, until we mature, until we improve our communication skills, until we realize that there are some things you can't communicate over WhatsApp. There's some things you have to pick up the phone and say, we need to sit face to face and talk about these problems. There's some problems you can't talk about in the DM on Instagram. There's some things you can't fix by being passive aggressive. There's some things you have to be mature. It takes more than a ring on your finger to make you a wife or a husband. It's okay to want a wedding day. It's okay to dream about that day. But you have to also be honest with yourself, because you may be looking for someone who's perfect when you're not. So, do you know the difference between what you want? Yes, we all want a nice wedding day, but are you ready to build a home? And are you a life partner that the other person deserves? Or are you selfish, that you just want someone in your life so you can prove to everybody that you're happy when you're not?